get into the dailies. Lots and lots of papers today. It's almost as I say, we want to take a break on the weekend, so let's all go today and give them some news. You want to start?
Of course. I have with me the Daily Graphic newspaper. Today is June 7th, 2024. Court dismisses forcing JACPA applications, advises AG to refuse himself. Opinion polls wake-up call for parties, political scientists. Green Ghana today, Lands Minister urges all to plant trees. Not all multi-year contracts must come before Parliament. That's from the Majority Leader. And also, Bonkatamanso NDC Stronghold Industrial Hub. That's for the Daily Graphic newspaper.
All right, now the Ghanaian Times. On the front page, we have 2.7 million euro ambulance case. Judge advises AG to recuse himself. Dismisses accused applications for lack of jurisdiction. And yeah, I do really sincerely hope that the AG takes the advice of the judge. Ni Afoteago is rightful chief of Katamanso. This is the Nungwa Kingmakers speaking here. We have over 400 new Tanamo school pupils without classroom for the past 5 years. Pupils forced to study in the open. Now, this is horrifying. See, yesterday what we're talking about, right? We are very quick to do fanciful things. We're very quick to jump and do, oh, there's tech, let's do tech. There's STEAM, let's do STEAM. There's STEM, let's do STEM. There's AI, let's do AI. Let's Wi-Fi, let's... Listen, the basics. The basics. Every pupil should have a seat in a classroom, minimum. And if you haven't done that, that should be your priority. Yeah. It's disgraceful. For 5 years. 400 pupils for 5 years. There's no classroom.
Because, I mean, if they don't even have classrooms,
yeah,
how are they getting...
You have not done well.
How are they getting tablets and all that to study with?
I mean, seriously, we have not done well. And the final one here is over 450 wooden structures along Circular Accra rail line gutted by fire. I struggle with the decision-making of our leaders. How is it that you have permitted people to build under pylons? You know the number of pylons came down? And so that night when the fire was on, they had to turn off the electricity.
It would have been disastrous.
Yeah.
It would have been more severe than
we watch it happening. And it's like we haven't seen. Then when the problem comes, now we're running helter-skelter to try and fix things.
Anyway, Kweku, I have with me the Herald newspaper. Got gun for protection against gangster Hawa Kumsin. That's coming from NDC MP aspirant. Attorney General snaps judge's advice to step aside and protect judiciary. Insists, I am still conducting the trial. Today is Green Ghana Day. Lands Minister urges tree planting. New GNPC boss, Jodazi, stirs trouble already.
You know that first headline you read, God's gun for protection, is, you know what it means? It simply means we don't trust our security services. That's what it means. Bottom line, we don't trust our security services. Anyway, Daily Guide. These are the headlines. Baumia touts achievements. Please, there are 400 pupils who haven't had a classroom for the last 5 years. Please add that to your the list of things that you need to sort out. Okay. 2.37 million euro ambulance case. Court throws out at forcing JACPA applications. GRA SML deal. Minority missed the point. Appear marking speaking there. NDC suspends Amenfi Central executives over parliamentary candidate. And the train wreck valued at over 2.18 million US dollars.
The Chronicle newspaper, Ato Forson's prayers shut down. Court says it has no root in Ghana law. NDC is popular than Mahama survey. Ghana has a lot to gain from Korea. Xiao Ajipong. That's it for the Chronicle newspaper this morning.
What about the scripture for today?
Oh, yes, lest I forget. The scripture for today on the Chronicle newspaper is Proverbs chapter 25, verse 8, and it reads, "Do not hastily bring into court, for what will you do in the end when your neighbor puts you to shame?" Hey, this one there sounds... sounds shady.
Yeah. All right, Republic Press. AG goes rogue, refuses to back down on ambulance case. And yeah, I honestly think that leadership is by example, and good example at that. And I really feel that the AG should take the advice of the judge, because he's not the only one who can prosecute this case. He has an entire team. So if you recuse yourself, let the case go on. You lead by good example. We always preach it. Now, when it comes to doing, then look at what we are doing. Repair works on Tema and Pakadan damaged train to cost $2.17 million. I think maybe we should just buy a new train. Don't repair the train, because it's kind of more as a FDA warns against improper use of naphthalene products. We were talking about this yesterday. No, earlier this week actually. Camphor. You know, this camphor products is very dangerous for especially people who have G6PD and other, related genetic deficiencies. Central Region. MPP rejects illegal voter transfer allegations in Efutu. I carry guns because of Howard Kumson. And Atoforsen thrown out as court dismisses Atoforsen's application for mistrial.
The Ghanaian Publisher newspaper, Just One seeks support for African businesses. Ambulance trial, court rejects Atoforsen's mistrial application. And the story can be seen on page 3 of the Ghanaian Publisher, and the Green Ghana Day story seems to be running through almost all the papers. Ghana marks 4th Green Ghana Day today. 41 million trees planted so far. I see. Afenyo marking frustrated with minority caucus. APN to hold international symposium on interoperability. All
right. Now we have the new finder here, and it says, trial will proceed. Judge dismisses 5 applications seeking to halt case. Illegal miners occupy new Kojo-Krom-Manso railway lines. Taxing lottery wins counterproductive is coming from an expert. And Ghana beats Mali 2-1 in 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers. Kudos to the Ghana Black Stars. Kudos to the new team and management, and we wish you all the best.
Right, the Inquisitor newspaper. After murmurings, police promotions suspended. And that's from Dr. George Ekufudampare, the IGP. Today is Green Ghana Day. Some 10 million trees to be planted. Stop our MP from destroying MPP. Suhum NPP Youth Organizer cautions. And also Napo Hills Asantehene.
The Informer. As Baumia leads Mahama in survey, competence track records are crucial factors for election 2024. Recuse yourself from ambulance case, judge advises AG. Be assertive, public tells EC. Zoom Lion deepens efforts, champions tree planting and cleanup exercises. Just One boss applauds Africa-Korea partnership in advancing trade and technology development. That's what we have on the front page of the Informer.
The Custodian, fearless, fair, and reliable. A Memphis Central NDC on fire. Let's all plant trees today, Lands Minister urges Ghanaians. Just One seeks support in South Korea for African businesses, and High Court bounces Atoforsen Jakpa.
All right. The Daily Searchlight. Atoforsen's fanciful motions crash in flames. Galamsey is the cause of high cost of vegetables. This is coming from Gao. Now, this one here is interesting because we'll be having a conversation, you know, during our phone call segment. And yeah, I would like to read this one later. Ghana has lost 30% of its forest cover over a 20-year period. This is coming from the minister. And in spite of strong advice, Attorney General insists he prosecutes ambulance case. He insists he prosecutes the ambulance case. All right. So that's what we have for the daily searchlight. My
final paper this morning, the BNFT, Business and Financial Times newspaper. Okay. Local contracts like SML GRE4 outside parliamentary approval requirements, and also UBA MD CEO meets finance minister. Abu Dhabi's Sadiyat Cultural District to highlight Ghanaian creative talents. Jospon courts support for African businesses from South Korea. Power outages, poor digital infrastructure could scupper 5G gains. Government moves to restrict raw bauxite exports. NLA partners European lotteries on responsible gaming.
All right. My final paper is the Catholic Standard, and it says rebrand representation of gospel for acceptability. Catholic Church in Ghana urged. Now use expertise to defend Catholic faith. Catholic priests in West Africa urged to find solutions to regions' tribal and religious conflicts. And also Ghanaian SVD priest appointed apostolic administrator of Botswana's Francistown Diocese. All right, and that's what we have for the Catholic Standard. All right. So you can go over to ChannelOneNews.com. All right, ChannelOneNews.com for your credible news updates. You don't want to miss out on all the stories that will be making the rounds throughout the day. It's updated regularly throughout the day, and that's the place to go to get all your news. All right. Okay.